execute Order 66.
Yes, my lord.
What happens when I get a community guidelines strike? After the warning, a first strike would result in a 1-week temporary freeze, meaning you wouldn't be able to post any new content to YouTube. Each strike will remain on your channel for 90 days before it expires. If it's your second strike, the freeze would be for 2 weeks. If it's a third strike in a 90-day window, your channel would be terminated.
Of a video game that can't even really play, you know?
And that's what they want. And people falling for it. Hook, line, say they watch the news like this. Like a parakeet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The numbers are going up. The numbers are going up. The numbers are going up. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Grandma killer. Grandma killer. Grandma killer. Oh my God! Get back in your cage.
Of these United States and the Marxist progressive political narratives that are being forced into the public from the top down by those who control much of the nation's electronic discourse. We sound good, we look good, and maybe that's why we're still here, because we're very small. We're a very quiet voice, a very rational voice. When you refuse to let organic national conversations rise, and you insist on controlling with an iron fist what people can talk about publicly while you attempt to force-feed them your own hand-picked political narratives, you've gone way beyond being a censor. You're an oligarch. This global syndicate is trying to cast themselves as selfless public servants on a noble quest to fortify the 2020 presidential selection against the evil Donald Trump.
The Almighty says this must be a fashionable fight. It's drawn the finest people for presenting yourselves on this battlefield. I give you thanks. I see a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men. And free men you are. What will you do without freedom? We will run. And we will live. Aye. Fight and you may die. Run and you'll live. At least a while. And dying in your beds many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to come back here and tell our enemies
that they had to rig the election against Trump in order to save the election? It was justified. If these oligarchs have their way, the outcome of every future election is going to be predetermined. They have a business plan, a business model that works. Their army of lawyers and their creation of clearly unconstitutional election week moves.
We are undone. Undone, I tell you. Destroyed. Daxos, calm yourself. The hot gates will fall. Spartans! Prepare for glory! Have you gone mad? Only with death. But that's an easy choice for us, Arcadians. Never retreat. And never surrender. Goes with the one. Let each among them search his own soul. While you're at it, search your own. Gather round. No retreat. No surrender. A new age has begun. An age of freedom. And all who know, give their last breath to defend it.
And how long are we going to have to endure this? Where it takes weeks to get the right outcome the powerful have already decided on. I've already seen a huge backlash building against this oligarchy. It's going to take some time for Americans to get the audits done, to get the court victories, to get around the blocks and the foot dragging and the obfuscation and the criminal deletion of evidence.
We're here.
To build our own alternatives that bypass these arrogant bastards.
The prison guards bring the cows from
But now
here,
the oligarchy has
up
been
this
forced
road
into the
towards the
open.
prison for
You
their
can
morning
see
milking.
them, can't you?
Duquois and I
We won't let
will
them go
merge
back
with
into
the
hiding.
herd here.
American patriots are
And
going
sneak
to
in
begin working
through the
together
gates in the
to
electrified fence.
counter
Then we'll break
the
away from the other
oligarchy's
cows
power over
and
this
enter the
country.
generator building here. At exactly 7:25, we cut the power. Meanwhile, Hillary will steal this truck by the railway crossing and pick us up back here. Then we'll drive to the landing field where the plane will be waiting for us. Let's go. No, you take the head, I'm taking the back.
What's the plan, Matt?
Forget the plan. I'm giving the orders here. Now to shut up and give me the back hug.
All right. Be an asshole.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the new guy.
Imagine a king who fights his own battles. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Both sides in this war. There is no room for nuance and compromise. It's an all-out for an end of speech effort. The First Amendment and more hate speech laws as Virtual Joe sees them and calls them. You may not appreciate the insidious nature of remaking the military. Have you seen the new woke recruiting commercial? Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to describe it because I can't. Extremist groups, patriots.
No one else!
And to screen more aggressively to find hidden extremist Trump supporters. If you are in any branch of the military, you can expect garrisons of gangsters.
Imagine where you will be. And it will be so.
Fond of patriots, oh no.
Stay with me.
They're not fond of MAGA folk or flag wavers.
Riding in green fields with the sun
And
on your
garrisons gangsters
Do not be troubled.
have carte blanche,
For you
and
are
they have
in
plenty of
Elysium.
money
And you're
to
already
reconstruct the Pentagon. Are you listening, Donald Trump? Are you awake,
Echoes of
America?
eternity.
Listen to this. In July of 2018, Garrison called the concept of free speech in the information age a digital black plague that will bring about a modern-day dark age if left to its devices.
Lucy Facing mounting criticism that lethal injection is cruel and outdated, Ohio has replaced it with a system that quickly and humanely rips off the heads of death row inmates using powerful robotic arms. The new device is designed to be as humane as possible, emitting soothing white noise and putting prisoners on a cushioned seat before its metallic talons dig into their necks and painlessly wrench their heads off. Ohio Department of Corrections Director Gary Moore praised the machine, saying, quote, "Our new system is a hallmark of compassion. Now these deaths will be pain-free because the machine's claws are coated with topical anesthetic." Quickly pulling off a prisoner's head is considered less cruel than lethal injection, which requires 3 separate chemicals to first stop the prisoner's breathing, then paralyze their muscles, and then finally induce cardiac arrest, while this new method of quickly crushing the detached head ensures a mercifully swift conclusion. The machine has already been used at Ohio's Granville prison, where yesterday it executed death row inmate Carl Ray Allen. Witnesses say his death was peaceful and relatively painless.
Mr. Allen was executed by head ripping off at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He died instantly. The machine was fast. Very fast. I've never seen anything move that fast.
Psychologists believe the new method also eases the mental burden on prison employees. The head ripping off machine doesn't require an operator to flip a switch because it automatically kills anyone who sits in its chair. The machine also handles the prisoner's remains with dignity. And Ohio isn't the only state changing the way it handles capital punishment. Last month, Texas unveiled the Machinator, which humanely squishes up to 50 prisoners at once. And in Louisiana, death row prisoners can choose to become organ donors and have their guts sucked out through an industrial tube. Coming up next, is anything valuable buried in the woods behind my house? Our team of investigators finds out.